Hi guys, and welcome to my review of Mekakucity Actors Episode 3. So with this episode, it has gone into the second volume of the manga now, and it is around, I think, half of the blindfold code chapters. So this episode, it's come full circle in the mall terrorist action part, so it's shown from the Makukushidan side of things, and we've also got the proper introductions of all the Makukushidan members, so Kano, Kido, and all her fabulous poses. Yeah. Seto and Mary, or Mari, or Mary, or however it's supposed to be, it's M-R-R-Y now. M-A-R-R-Y, so Mary, and her adorableness. So, yeah, it's not my favourite episode. My favourite episode is still last week's, but people have been saying this is the best episode so far because has explained a lot of stuff about what is going on, but I know what's going on, so last week's was good for me. And we also got a really good insert song today, which was Blindfold Code. I think the singer's name was Kaneko, or something like that. So it played near the end of the episode, where the gang is fighting against the terrorists using all their eye powers. I don't think there's another name for them, so just the eye powers. Yeah. And we did see an example of all their eye powers now, except for really Seto. Really, we know what he does, but we haven't really seen a proper example of it, which should come later, according to the Shonen Brave TV. What else? Oh yeah, and we saw Kano's in the first episode with his hands being bound and then going apart and going behind his head and stuff. So, yeah. One thing I haven't mentioned so far is that after the credits in each episode, there is this section of really cool animation, which is the lore behind the series. So it's Mari's grandmother Azami, and all the lore behind the powers coming into existence. Not everything's been revealed yet, but it is quite cool. And someone has pointed out on Tumblr recently that for all the people not liking the series, treat it's like an anime play type thing. And when you think of it like that, everything just seems to click, so to speak. So yeah. On the animation side of things, this week probably had some of the better animation from the series other than last week's episode, and the first week's where everything was quite still. It had a good mix of action and still scenes, but it was probably the most clean throughout the whole episode. And yeah, nothing else to do with that. But music this episode, the OST of this episode was kind of empty, other than the insert songs and then a few other songs here and there, so definitely not as good as last week's OST. Still good with the insert song. Singing not as good as Kisaragi attempted last week, but still good, which you would expect from Jin still doing the music of the series. Voice acting, excellent. We heard Kanahana properly as Mary. I'm never going to get used to calling her Mary. Her voice acting, Kanahana, so it was what you'd expect. It's great. And everyone else sounded great as well, especially Kano and, of course, Kido. And we heard more of Seto this week as well, which is always cool because he doesn't speak particularly much. So, yeah, good voice acting. Nothing else to say about that. If you're still unsure about watching the series even after 3 episodes, I would still wait till next week's to decide, because from next week it is going to be the Kagero Days episode. So it's going to be the Madoka Magica episode 3 twist episode, which is going to be bloody. I'm hoping it's going to be a good episode, hopefully, because the Kagero Days chapters haven't really been shown in the manga yet, because the anime is doing a slightly different order. So next week's Kagero Days, and I'm guessing the week after that will probably be the UK Yesterday and Headphone Actor chapters. So yeah, look forward to that. That's all I'm going to be saying for this episode. See you next week for the episode 4 review. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. And if you liked it enough, subscribe if you want. So see you next time. じゃあね。